So, what we're going to talk about today is why you are feeling uncomfortable with speaking up in your relationship and how to overcome that. So, I ran a poll a couple of days ago asking you, do you feel comfortable being radically honest in your relationship? Do you feel comfortable expressing your needs, expressing your emotions? And I think it was 4 of you answered that you feel uncomfortable. And I want you to know that you're not alone. This is common. A lot of people don't feel comfortable. And it stems from a root of, feeling fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. There may be some guilt or shame that is attached to expressing what you need based on how it was received when you were a child. So, our unconscious mind, it's there to protect us, right? It's wired to keep us safe. And so even though consciously it doesn't make sense that, you have this block around, asking for what you want or sharing your needs or sharing your emotions, even though that doesn't make sense consciously, unconsciously it's keeping you safe because at some point in your childhood, you expressed a need, you asked for something, and either mom and dad said no and made you feel guilty about it, or, that made you feel shameful. Or maybe you asked for something and, you were rejected, right? Like they were like, no, you're not having that. And you felt rejected. Or maybe you asked for something and it was taken away, or it felt like they took their love away from you. That's also like a fear of abandonment. So unconsciously, this gets programmed into our minds when we're kids, because when you're a kid, your unconscious mind is wide open, right? All this information is coming in and we don't have that capacity yet to filter things out. So everything that's coming in is true. So if you ask for that thing and you got rejected, or you were shut down in some way, then unconsciously that was received and it made you feel unsafe. So now what you do in your adult years is you don't talk about what you need because that's protecting you from that fear, right? It's protecting you from that guilt, that shame, that, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. So it's crazy, right? It might make you think like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. But something as simple as asking for a pack of gum at the corner store, when you're with like a parent, that can register unconsciously as something bad, right? So how do we feel when we don't express ourselves? Right? When you're, when you're afraid to express your needs, when you're feeling uncomfortable about it, you don't do it, right? And that leaves us feeling what? You can type it into the chat, but I'm going to guess that it makes you feel anxious, makes you feel overwhelmed, makes you feel stressed, annoyed, used, right? Because you're never able to like fully express yourself. You're never able to fully ask for what you need. And you repress the feelings. So how do we overcome that feeling of uncomfortableness? Is that even a word? You got to practice. And that's the tricky part, because that's scary, right? That's already probably causing you a little bit of anxiety. Thinking, oh my gosh. But recognizing that these are just feelings, right? It's okay to feel those feelings. It's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel that fear, because it's just a feeling, right? And you're going to get over it. You're going to get on the other side. And then you're going to get what you wanted. You're going to get what you needed. You're going to open up this new kind of experience, right? So how do we become more comfortable? We got to practice. And this allows us to rewire our brain by expressing ourselves, right? Identifying the root cause of that fear, the root cause of the shame, the guilt, whatever it may be that's preventing you from expressing yourselves. And then basically we are just, by by sharing what you want to share, by expressing your feelings, by expressing what you need, that's going to be validation for your unconscious mind that it's actually safe, right? That it's not going to cause pain. And it's okay to feel that feeling, right? It's okay to feel your feelings. And that's sometimes a big realization for people, that it's just a feeling. That's all it is. It's going to make you feel nervous. But the more you do it, and the more you recognize that it's actually not dangerous to express yourself, you're not going to get rejected. You're not going to be abandoned. You're not going to be made to feel guilty or shameful. The more confirmation that gives your brain that it's okay. And it doesn't need to protect you. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up or something in the chat if that makes sense. Okay, so we need to rewire our brain, right? And recognize that speaking up is actually safe and it's okay. That it's not going to reproduce the same results that it produced when you were a kid or when you did it when you were a teenager or something like that. And what you'll find is that when you do express yourself, you start to feel less anxious. You're going to start to feel less depressed. You're going to have an increased feelings of self-esteem. You're going to have increased control of your life, because once you start expressing yourself, you have more control. Because when you're not expressing yourself and you're just going along with what everybody else is doing, then you're putting the control on them and you feel out of control, right? Which causes anxiety, which causes overwhelm, which causes you to be frustrated and annoyed because you're not doing what you want to do. Right? Expressing your needs also allows you to have better relationships, because then people know what you need and know what you want. They can understand you. They can connect with you on a deeper level. Wouldn't it feel good to be able to express yourself? Wouldn't it feel good to have less anxiety, have more control, have better self-esteem? Not to mention getting what you want. That feels good. And it's okay. You're allowed. You're allowed to have what you want. It's not selfish, That could be another programming that you have, that asking for what you want and getting what you need, that's selfish. Because you may have been raised in a family where that was deemed selfish. You give, but you can still give and receive what you need and what you want. It's okay. So, other ways that you can practice expressing what you want is letting go of what you think you should be and embrace who you are. I'm going to say that again for you. Let go of who you think you should be and embrace who you are. Right? If you're living in the shoulds, if you're living a life about I should do this and I should do that and I should call my sister because blah, 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 and I should, go to this event because blah, 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 or, if you're operating in the shoulds and you're not embracing who you are, then that's going to leave you feeling resentful. It's okay to be you. It's okay to feel that feeling. I see someone's chimed in here. Just say hi in the comments. Thank you for joining. So let go of who you are, not let go of who you are. Let go of who you think you should be and embrace who you are. Okay? The second one is we're programmed to seek their emotional availability. We are actually programmed as human beings to seek the emotional availability of your partner if you're in a relationship. So it's natural to want to turn to someone and ask for help. It's natural to, want to express what you need to your partner because we're wired that way. So allow yourself this healthy attachment in your life. Allow yourself to go to your partner for help and ask for what you need. Right? If you need to have like a 20-minute lie down to just collect yourself, you know, at the end of the day, then ask for that. That's your right to ask for. Right? If you're too tired to make dinner and your partner's there, ask for them to make dinner. Even if it's not like what you would make, even if it's just like craft dinner, who cares? Right? Honor your needs. Honor yourself. It's okay. And the third thing is remember that your partner wants to help. They want to help. And this was a big thing for me because I had a lot of control issues. Like I thought my way was the best way. I had to like do everything, you know, and then I was denying my partner of what he wanted to do. Right? Meanwhile, I was like running myself ragged, doing all these things when I had a partner who was there, who was willing to help. Maybe it wasn't going to be exactly the way I wanted it to be, but who cares? Get what you need. If you're bone tired and you need to rest and you don't feel like making dinner, then lean on your partner. It's okay. And they want to help. They really want to help. Tell your partner what you need. Tell your partner how you're feeling. Tell your partner if you need a hug. Or if you just need him to listen, right? Like men tend to be fixers. So you go to them with like you're venting about something. They just like innately want to help and fix the problem. But sometimes that's not what you need, right? Sometimes you just want to vent. So tell them that. Listen, this thing happened to me. I don't need you to fix it. I just need to get this off my chest. Can you just listen to me for like 5 minutes? Right? You can also tell him how much you love it when he brings a surprise gift home for you. Or tell him how much date night means to you and how much you would love it if he would like plan a surprise date night. Or tell him how much having just quality time means to you. You know, maybe it's carving out some time during the day to like go have lunch. If you guys are working from home together, you know, maybe one day a week, it's just like, let's go have lunch one day a week together. I really love spending that time with you. And then the fourth thing is just don't shut yourself down if you are going to ask for help. You know, don't self-deprecate. Ask for what you need with confidence, because then your partner is going to be more interested in helping. Like it's not sort of like, oh, I can't do this, so, you know, can you do it for me? Just tell them exactly what you need with confidence. So those were the messages that I wanted to channel to you today. It does take practice, and I'm not going to tell you that it's easy, right? It's not easy. It's not easy, but it can be done. It can be learned. It can be developed if you intentionally put your mind to it. And recognize too that, you know, this is reprogramming. Doing these things is helping reprogram your unconscious into more positive, more aligned ways of being. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. Please, if you watch the replay, say hello in the comments section. I would love to get your feedback. Also, if there's any topics you want me to talk about on these weekly lives, either send me a direct message or put it in the comments and let me know. I can definitely focus on whatever you want, as long as it has something to do with relationships and communication. I'm totally open. So I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will see you all soon.